Welcome everyone, firstly Happy New Year and welcome to all my new subscribers. Hope you enjoy the ride. So we have a new vehicle in the fleet. Just a quick sneak preview. There you go. So we bought a LandRover Discovery 3 V8 which has a few modifications which you can see in the walk around video up here. But today I'm going to show you how to install one of these. Yeah, a cubby fridge. Now this will work for Discovery 3s, Discovery 4s and the LR3 Range Rover Sports as well, which coincidentally this came out of. I'll quickly show you the console it came out of just so you can get a rough idea of how this is installed. This is the underside of the fridge, and if you look here there's 3 lugs, one there and 2 at the back, and you've got a centre pin. I guess this is just a locating pin in the between, and if you correspond this to where it fits in the console, you can see there they have these little clips, one at the front and you've got 2 at the back, and that centre hole is where it locates. So the fridge just pushes down into here. It is a quite tight fit, so if you're taking the fridge out you have to give it a bit of welly to lift it up. Once that's located, there's just 2 screws, one here and one here and that is all that holds the fridge in, and just one connector, so that just plugs in. The wiring loom should be on your truck already, standard wiring loom like Land Rover do most of the time. Let's go and remove the cubby box and the armrest which fits here out of my truck, then we'll install the fridge. So the tools you'll need is a T40 Torx bit, and these are for the bolts that hold the armrest in. You may be lucky enough to squeeze the cubby box out without removing the armrest, but I'm changing the armrest anyway because mine has got a broken catch, so I have removed these. And the other thing is a Phillips screwdriver. These are the 2 screws that hold the fridge in and are located at the front. There's also a couple of screws to remove the centre panel, so you can get access to these screws and the connector, so you have to remove the centre panel as well. Right, we're inside the vehicle now. So this is the LandRover Discovery 3 centre console. What we're going to do first is remove the armrest. As you can see, mine is broken here. So there's 2 T40 Torx bolts, one either side, so one here and one here, so just undo them. So we do that now. One. Once you remove the bolts, you need to take off these silver fake chrome trims, and they just lift up. So just grab them at the bottom, lift them up, and then you just kind of need to tilt them backwards and off, and you'll see in there that little clip at the front. So just remove those 2, one either side. Next, pull the lid up, and then you just basically just lifts out of these fixings here. Lift it straight up. You'll see one side's popped out and the other side's popped out, and there, that's done. Next we'll take off the centre console up there. To remove this centre console, there's 2 screws. I seem to have different screws on mine, so I've got a Torx T20 on this side by the handbrake, and on the other side you need to remove this coin tray, lift it up at the front, pull it forward, and there you can see I've just got a Phillips screw, so I just need to remove those. Oh, rusty. And then Torx action. Next, remove the cup holders if you have them, and the centre rubber trim. Now what we're going to do now is just pull underneath the cup holder. Okay, you can see I've done this side already. So there you go, it's gone. You can see there, that's now available. Now if you want to take this off, you'll also need to move the gear stick, and to do this you just push the button in and pull it, and mind you don't hit yourself in the head because it comes off a bit sharpish. Like that. If you want to take the centre console all the way out, you just need to unplug these two. There's a plug there and one for the handbrake over there. So just undo those and you lift it right away. But for this purpose, I don't need to, because I can get access to the screws there. You see that? There's one of the screws for the cubby hole. So that's what I need to undo. Once the 2 screws are out, you just need to give this cubby hole a bit of a lift off or lift up to get it off those lugs. The best thing is to get your hand underneath it and just give it a there you go, it's gone, and that's out. So once you've got the cubby hole out of the way, you now need to locate the plug. Now I've just pulled this, which was attached to the inside of the console, just to give me a bit more room, and you can see this one here, which is covered in foam, and you should see it has a kind of a orangey yellow insert, and that's the one you want. It's just tied to the loom, so I'm just going to release that to give me a bit more wiggle room, but it's there somewhere. Just have a good look. Right, so I've taken the foam wrap off the plug now and just moved it around here to give it a bit more length. So what we need to do next is to put the fridge in, which will fit, just slide into there. Right, make sure you've got all the cables out of the way and you're not going to pinch anything. So here's the new fridge, and we're just going to drop that in there. Okay, like that. Okay, just make sure you're not pinching any cables, and of course your cable for the fridge is loose. Right, so make sure the plug for the fridge comes up on the inside of the fan as it just plugs into there. Okay, so once you've got it in, just give it a tap down, and there you go, it's all located. So next, plug the cable in, nice click, and then you want to put the screw in there and there, and that's pretty much complete for the fridge. I just need to put my new armrest back on, and then put the centre console back in. Can't do it left-handed. Oh, there you go. Yeah, fridge is in. Right, I'll put the centre console back in now. I should just push the centre console back in. Just make sure these cups line up there. There's a couple of fixings underneath each cup, so just make sure they all line up nice and nice straight. I'll put that back in a minute when I give it a clean. Back in, and then just don't forget to put the two screws back in, there and there.